beautiful friends, my name is Anna. Welcome to my kitchen, and today I'm going to show you how to make Rice Krispie treats. But these are not your classic regular recipe Rice Krispie treats. We're making a brown butter sea salt Rice Krispie treats that are phenomenal. They are a little more adult friendly, if you will. These recipe is just like over the notch. It's so good. Adults really love this one. I mean, kids love them too, but it's more adult friendly in the sense, I'm not saying the regular Rice Krispie treats are not good, because they are. I love them, but these will be the best Rice Krispie treats of your life. So ingredients are very simple, pretty much your usual ingredients for Rice Krispie treats, which are your Rice Krispie cereal. You're going to need marshmallows. Here I have 2 things of marshmallows, because one we're going to melt to make the treats, and then this one we're going to add into the mixture. And as we are working the mixture down, these mini marshmallows will kind of like melt into the Rice Krispie treat slightly, and you're gonna have little pieces of melted marshmallows throughout your Rice Krispie treats. And tell me that doesn't sound delicious, because it does. So you can use mini for both. I just had regular marshmallows and I quarter them so they melt slightly. I recommend using mini marshmallows to melt as well. So you're going to need a little bit of vanilla extract. No, it's a little weird, but it gives it a better flavor, so it's not as basic. And then you're gonna need your butter, and that's pretty much it. I am using half the recipe because I made some last night. I was testing out with some 4th of July sprinkles. Actually, I have some on hand. I am going to show you. So this is what they look like. I don't know if you guys can see, but as you can tell, we have few little melted marshmallows throughout the Rice Krispie. And this is what you can do. You can add sprinkles to it. I made this for 4th of July because I thought they were really festive and cute. So if you have 4th of July sprinkles, or if you want to add any type of sprinkles, you can do it for Christmas, whatever you want to do. Kids love them, adults love them, and they're an easy treat. I'm only doing half the recipe because I already have some, and I was like, I need to share this recipe with my people. I'm using 8x8. The regular recipe uses a 9x13 pan. So I'm gonna stop talking. Let's go over to the stove so I can show you how to brown the butter. It's really nothing to show, just let it cook there for a little while. Okay, so we're adding our butter to our pot. Make sure you have a big enough pot to add the rest of the ingredients in there. I have my heat on medium-low, and now we're gonna let this butter melt. Now that I think about it, I think I should have used another pot so you can actually see the butter brown. But this is gonna take about 5 minutes. So the butter's going to melt completely at first, and then it's going to start browning. You do have to keep an eye on it. My butter has fully melted, and I don't know if you can tell that it has started to get a bit darker. You do want to mix it once in a while, so again, your butter doesn't burn, because browned butter and burnt butter, not the same thing. I hope you can tell the butter has changed colors quite a bit. It's a little darker. You can also smell the nuttiness. So now we're going to add and we're gonna let this melt. I'm going to bring the heat down to low now, because we don't really want to burn or cook the whole thing. We just want the marshmallows to melt. Now the marshmallow has almost fully melted. I am going to add my vanilla extract right into it. Oh, you can smell this. This smells incredibly good. Okay, I'm going to turn off the heat. I'm going to add my cereal right in there, and I'm going to mix the whole thing together. I'm also going to add my mini marshmallows right about now, and we're going to incorporate that in. Look at that beautifulness. Make sure everything is coated and the marshmallow Okay, so I got my pan, I got Rice Krispie. I'm going to add a little bit of cooking spray to my hands, and I also added a little bit to my pan. That way the Rice Krispies can come out easily. Okay, we're going to dump this whole thing in here. Right. Okay, now with my greased hands, I'm going to pat everything down. It makes it easier to do that. Wow, these mini marshmallows have melted and they make it so delicious. Wow, woody wow. This is so good and it smells incredible too. The top with a little bit of flaky salt. Wow, and we kind of like press it down. And this is it. This is done. Now I'm going to let this cool for about 30 minutes before I cut into it. Otherwise it's going to be a mess because it's going to fall apart and still kind of sticky and hot and it's not good. So wait 30 minutes. We're going to cut into it. I'll show you the final result. We get to try. It's going to be delicious. My Rice Krispie treats have been resting for about 30 minutes. So what I'm going to do, you can cut these whatever size you like. I like to cut it into thirds like this, right? And then try to do this as evenly as possible. And then I like to cut it into fourths. Like this. Wow, these are so yummy. This is honestly my favorite part. I get so excited for it. As you can see, it is kind of still chewy. It is not dry. Got this little pieces of marshmallow running through it, which makes it divine. Look at that. Obviously, they're gonna get a tiny bit harder once they rest for a little longer, but they're still gonna be nice and chewy. They're not gonna be hard. Okay, I'm gonna get this little piece right here and I'm gonna bite right into it. Obviously, in my opinion, can you see that? Wow, I love this. I really do. In my opinion, this tastes a little better because we took our time to brown the butter. Gives it a nuttier, more intense flavor, you could say. And then we add a little bit of vanilla. The sea salt just like really takes it like over the top. It is so good. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. I hope you make this Rice Krispie treats. You can melt chocolate and drizzle it all over the top. You can add sprinkles, you can add whatever you really kind of like, and they're gonna be fabulous either way. Written recipe for the measurements, because the thing is, the measurement that I use really makes a difference, and then the technique of browning the butter just really makes a difference. Make sure you check out my website, anitasdeliciousrecipes.com. For the full written recipe, you're gonna find a link to it in the description box. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.